You see that black spot on your bathroom ceiling? You scrubbed it. You sprayed it with bleach. It came back in 3 days. Maybe it's worse now. I know because I've seen it 1,000 times. My grandfather saw it 10,000 times. We are janitors. We don't guess. We fix things. Today, I'm going to show you how to kill mold at the root, not just bleach the surface. This is not a magic trick. This is biology. And by the end of this video, you will never look at a spray bottle of bleach the same way again. Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is... I grew up in a family of janitors. My grandfather cleaned schools. My father cleaned hospitals. I clean everything else. We don't use expensive chemicals. We don't buy gadgets that break in a month. We use what works. We use what lasts. And we use what is safe for your family and your pets. Today, we are talking about black mold, specifically the kind that shows up in your bathroom, your basement, or around your windows, the kind that smells musty, the kind that makes you cough. You have probably tried everything. You bought the mold killer from the big box store. It costs $15. It smells like chlorine. It burns your eyes. You spray it on the wall, the black color disappears, you feel good. You think you won. But 2 weeks later, the black spots are back. Sometimes they are bigger. Why does this happen? Because you didn't kill the mold. You just bleached the color out of it. Let me explain why bleach fails. This is important. If you understand this, you will save hundreds of dollars and hours of frustration. Mold is not just dirt. Mold is a living organism. It has roots. These roots are called hyphae. They grow deep into porous surfaces, drywall, wood, grout, caulk, paint. When you spray bleach on mold, the bleach sits on the surface. Bleach is mostly water. The water soaks into the material. The chlorine stays on top. The chlorine kills the surface spores. That is why the black color goes away. But the water feeds the roots. The roots are still alive. They're still eating the material. And because you added moisture, they grow back faster. You are literally feeding the problem while thinking you're solving it. I have seen this in hundreds of homes. People call us when the smell gets bad. They say, "I cleaned it last month." I walk in and I can smell the dampness before I see the mold. I pull back the curtain, I look behind the toilet, I check the corners of the ceiling. The mold is everywhere. It is not just on the surface, it is inside the wall. Bleach cannot reach inside the wall. Bleach cannot kill the roots. So, what do we use? We use vinegar. But not just any vinegar, and not just spraying it and walking away. We use a specific method, a method that has been used for decades by people who actually know how to clean. Not influencers, janitors, scientists, people who care about results, not views. White distilled vinegar, 5% acidity. That is the standard stuff you buy at the grocery store. It costs $1. It is non-toxic, it is safe for your kids, it is safe for your dog, and it kills mold. Studies show that white vinegar kills about 80% of mold species. It penetrates porous materials, it kills the roots, it stops the growth. It does not just hide the problem, it solves it. But there is a catch. Vinegar alone is not always enough for heavy infestations, and vinegar smells strong. Some people hate the smell, so we combine it with other natural ingredients. We create a solution that is stronger than bleach, but safer than poison. We use baking soda, we use tea tree oil, we use hydrogen peroxide, but we use them correctly. Most people mix them wrong. They mix vinegar and baking soda in a bottle. Do not do this. When you mix vinegar and baking soda, they fizz. They create carbon dioxide gas. The reaction neutralizes both ingredients. You end up with salty water. Salty water does not kill mold. It just makes a mess. You need to use them separately, or you need to use them in a specific order. Here is the protocol. This is what I use. This is what my father used. This is what works. First, you need to identify the surface. Is it porous or non-porous? Non-porous means glass, tile, metal, plastic. Porous means wood, drywall, grout, caulk, paint. The method changes slightly depending on the surface. For non-porous surfaces like tile or glass, you can use straight white vinegar. Pour it into a spray bottle. Do not dilute it. Spray it directly on the mold. Let it sit. Do not wipe it immediately. Let it sit for at least 1 hour. The acid needs time to work. It needs time to break down the cell walls of the mold. After 1 hour, scrub it with a brush. A stiff bristled brush works best. An old toothbrush works for small areas. Then wipe it clean with water. The mold should be gone. If there is staining left, you can use hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is another great mold killer. It bubbles when it hits organic matter. It lifts the stain. Spray 3% hydrogen peroxide on the area. Let it bubble for 10 minutes. Wipe it clean. Done. But most mold problems are on porous surfaces. Grout, caulk, drywall. This is where people fail. They spray bleach, they wipe, it comes back. Here is the correct way. Step 1. Safety. Even though we're using natural ingredients, mold spores are dangerous. When you disturb mold, spores fly into the air. You breathe them in. This can cause allergic reactions, asthma, respiratory issues. So wear a mask. An N95 mask is best. Wear gloves. Open a window. Turn on the fan. Get air moving. Do not seal the room. You want the spores to leave the house, not stay in it.
Step 2. Dry the area. Mold needs moisture to live. If the area is wet, dry it first. Use a towel. Use a fan. Remove the source of the moisture. If you have a leak, fix the leak. If you have condensation, improve ventilation. If you do not fix the moisture problem, the mold will come back, no matter what you use. Vinegar, bleach, fire, it will come back. Moisture is the fuel. Remove the fuel. Step 3. Apply the vinegar. Spray undiluted white vinegar on the moldy area. Saturate it. Make sure it gets into the cracks, into the grout lines, into the pores of the wood. Let it sit for 1 hour. Do not rush this. Patience is key. While it sits, prepare your next step. Step 4. Make a baking soda paste. Mix baking soda with a small amount of water. You want a thick paste, like toothpaste. Baking soda is abrasive. It helps scrub away the dead mold. It also absorbs moisture. It deodorizes. It neutralizes the vinegar smell. After the vinegar has sat for 1 hour, do not rinse it. Apply the baking soda paste directly over the vinegar-treated area. Scrub it with your brush. The combination of the acid from the vinegar and the abrasion from the baking soda will lift the mold from the pores. You will see the black stuff coming off. It might take some elbow grease. That is okay. Cleaning is work. There is no way around it. Step 5. Rinse and repeat if necessary. Wipe away the paste with a damp cloth. Check the area. Is the mold gone? If yes, great. If there are still spots, repeat the process. Sometimes heavy mold requires 2 treatments. Do not give up after 1 try. Now, let's talk about tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is a powerful antifungal. It is more expensive than vinegar, but it is very effective. It has a strong scent. Some people love it, some people hate it. If you want to use tea tree oil, mix 1 teaspoon of tea tree oil with 1 cup of water. Shake it well. Spray it on the mold. Do not rinse. Leave it on. The oil continues to work over time. It prevents regrowth. You can use this as a maintenance spray. Once a week, spray it in prone areas, shower corners, windowsills, basement walls. It keeps the mold away. But here's a pro tip. Do not mix tea tree oil with vinegar in the same bottle. They do not mix well. Oil and water separate. Use them separately. Use vinegar for the kill. Use tea tree oil for the prevention. What about hydrogen peroxide? I mentioned it earlier. Hydrogen peroxide is excellent for removing stains. If the mold is dead but the black stain remains, use hydrogen peroxide. Spray it on. Let it bubble. Wipe it. It is safer than bleach. It breaks down into water and oxygen. It leaves no toxic residue. But do not mix hydrogen peroxide with vinegar in the same bottle. This creates peracetic acid. Peracetic acid is corrosive. It can irritate your lungs and skin. It is dangerous. Keep them separate. Use vinegar first, rinse, then use hydrogen peroxide if needed. Let's address some common myths. Myth 1. Bleach kills all mold. False. Bleach only kills surface mold on non-porous surfaces. It fails on porous surfaces. It adds moisture. It encourages regrowth. Stop using bleach for mold removal. Use it for disinfecting toilets maybe, but not for mold removal. Myth 2, painting over mold fixes it. False. Painting over mold traps the moisture. The mold grows behind the paint. The paint bubbles, the mold spreads. You must kill the mold first, then primer with a mold-killing primer, then paint. Never paint over active mold. Myth 3, natural methods are weak. False. Vinegar and hydrogen peroxide are proven mold killers. They are used in industrial cleaning. They are used in food processing. They are effective. They are just slower than harsh chemicals, but they are safer, and they provide a long-term solution. Harsh chemicals give you a quick fix. Natural methods give you a lasting fix. Now, let's talk about prevention. Removing mold is half the battle. Keeping it away is the other half. Mold needs 3 things: food, moisture, warmth. You cannot remove the warmth. You cannot remove the food, dust, skin cells, wood. But you can control the moisture. Keep your humidity below 50%. Buy a hygrometer. They cost $10. Check your bathroom humidity. If it is above 50%, run a dehumidifier, or open a window, or run the exhaust fan. Run the exhaust fan for 30 minutes after every shower. Not 5 minutes, 30 minutes. This removes the steam. It dries the walls. Fix leaks immediately. A dripping faucet, a leaking pipe, a cracked roof. Water is the enemy. Find it, fix it. Clean regularly. Dust contains mold spores. Vacuum regularly. Wipe down surfaces. Use your vinegar spray as a weekly cleaner. It prevents spores from settling and growing. Improve airflow. Move furniture away from walls. Do not push couches against cold exterior walls. Condensation forms there. Mold grows there. Leave a gap. Let the air circulate. Use mold-resistant products. When you remodel, use mold-resistant drywall. Use mold-resistant paint. Use silicone caulk instead of latex caulk. Silicone does not absorb water. Latex does. Mold loves latex caulk. Replace old latex caulk with silicone. It's a small change. It makes a big difference. Now, let's talk about when to call a professional. Not all mold jobs are DIY. If the mold covers more than 10 square feet, call a pro. 10 square feet is about 3 feet by 3 feet. If it's larger, it's a serious infestation. It may be inside the walls. It may require removal of drywall. It may require specialized equipment. Do not risk your health. If you have health issues, asthma, immune system problems, allergies, do not clean mold yourself. Hire a professional. Your health is more important than saving $50. If the mold is in your HVAC system, do not try to clean it yourself. You will spread spores throughout the house. Hire a professional duct cleaner. But for most household mold, bathroom tiles, shower curtains, windowsills, small patches on drywall, you can handle it. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you have the vinegar. Let's go through a specific example, a common scenario. Black mold on bathroom grout. You look at your shower. The grout lines are black. It looks dirty. It smells musty. You have tried scrubbing with soap. It didn't work. You tried bleach. It faded for a day. Now it's back. Here's what you do. Buy white distilled vinegar. Buy baking soda. Buy a stiff brush. Buy an N95 mask. Put on the mask. Put on gloves. Open the bathroom window. Turn on the fan. Spray the grout lines with undiluted vinegar. Saturate them. Make sure the vinegar gets into the cracks. Let it sit for 1 hour. Go do something else. Read a book. Watch a show. Let the vinegar work. After 1 hour, come back. Make a paste of baking soda and water. Apply it to the grout. Scrub hard. Use the brush. Go back and forth. You will see the black lifting. It might take some effort. Grout is rough. It holds on to dirt, but the vinegar has weakened the mold. The baking soda is lifting it. Rinse with water. Use a squeegee or a towel to dry the area. Check the result. Is it clean? If yes, great. If there are still dark spots, it might be staining. Use hydrogen peroxide. Spray it on. Let it bubble for 10 minutes. Wipe it.
The stain should fade. To prevent it from coming back, mix 1 teaspoon of tea tree oil with 1 cup of water. Spray this on the grout once a week. Do not rinse. Let it dry. The tea tree oil will keep the mold away. This method works. I have used it in hundreds of bathrooms. It works better than bleach. It lasts longer. It is safer. Another example, mold on a wooden windowsill. Wood is porous. Mold digs deep. Bleach fails here. Vinegar works. Spray the wood with undiluted vinegar. Let it sit for 1 hour. Scrub with baking soda paste. Rinse and dry. Use hydrogen peroxide for stains if needed. Once dry, apply a wood sealant. This protects the wood from future moisture. Mold cannot grow on sealed wood as easily. Prevention is key. What about mold on drywall? Small patches, less than 10 square feet. Spray with vinegar, let it sit, scrub gently, dry thoroughly. Use a dehumidifier. If the drywall is soft or crumbling, cut it out, replace it. Mold-eaten drywall is structurally weak. It cannot be saved. Cut it out, replace it. Use mold-resistant drywall. Prime with mold-killing primer, then paint. Do not try to save compromised drywall. It is not worth the risk. Now, let's talk about the smell. Vinegar smells strong, I know, but the smell goes away. Once the vinegar dries, the smell disappears. It takes about an hour. If you cannot stand the smell, add a few drops of essential oil to your vinegar spray. Lemon oil, orange oil, lavender. It masks the smell. It does not reduce the effectiveness. Just make sure you still use undiluted vinegar as the base. Some people ask, can I use apple cider vinegar? Yes, but it is more expensive and it is darker. It might stain light surfaces. White distilled vinegar is clear. It is cheaper. It is the best choice. Some people ask, can I use cleaning vinegar? Cleaning vinegar is 6% acidity. It is stronger, it works faster, but it is harder to find. Standard 5% vinegar works fine. It just takes a little longer. 1 hour is enough. Some people ask, is it safe for pets? Yes, vinegar is safe for pets. Once it dries, it is harmless. But keep pets away while you are cleaning. The fumes can irritate their noses. Wait until the area is dry before letting them back in. Now, let's address the pro tip segment. Pro tip, use a steam cleaner. If you have a steam cleaner, use it after the vinegar treatment. Steam kills mold with heat. It reaches deep into pores. It sanitizes without chemicals. Combine vinegar and steam for the ultimate clean. Spray vinegar, let it sit, scrub, then steam. This ensures every spore is dead. It is especially effective for grout and tile. Another pro tip, check your washing machine. Washing machines are mold magnets. The rubber gasket holds moisture. Mold grows there. It smells bad. It transfers to your clothes. Clean your washing machine gasket with vinegar. Spray it, scrub it, leave the door open after every wash. Let it dry. This prevents mold buildup. Another pro tip, check your refrigerator. The drip pan under the fridge collects water. Mold grows there. Pull out the fridge, check the pan, clean it with vinegar. This stops the musty smell in your kitchen. These are small things, but they make a big difference. Mold is everywhere. You must be vigilant. Let's summarize the steps. Identify the surface, porous or non-porous. Protect yourself, mask, gloves, ventilation. Fix the moisture source, leak, humidity, condensation. Apply undiluted white vinegar for 1 hour. Scrub with baking soda paste. Rinse and dry. Use hydrogen peroxide for stains if needed. Prevent with tea tree oil spray or regular ventilation. It is simple, it is effective, it is cheap.
You do not need expensive products. You do not need professional cleaners for small jobs. You need knowledge. You need patience. You need consistency. Mold is a sign of a moisture problem. Fix the moisture. Kill the mold. Prevent the return. This is the janitor way. We don't cover up problems. We solve them. We use what works. We use what is safe. We use what lasts. I've been cleaning for 20 years. I have seen every hack, every product, every trend. Bleach is a trend. Vinegar is a staple. Bleach fades. Vinegar remains. Do not be afraid of mold. Respect it. Understand it. Defeat it. You have the power to clean your home. You have the power to protect your family. You do not need to spend hundreds of dollars. You need to spend $1 on vinegar. Try this method. Let me know how it works. In the comments below, tell me, what is your biggest cleaning problem? Is it mold? Is it grease? Is it pet stains? I read every comment. I use your questions to create future videos. If you want me to cover a specific topic, ask me. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, hit the bell, share it with a friend who is struggling with mold. Help them save money. Help them breathe easier. And if you want to learn more about natural cleaning, watch this video next. I show you how to clean your oven without chemicals. It is just as effective, just as simple. Click the link on the screen. Thank you for watching. Stay clean, stay healthy. I'll see you in the next video.